I'm aware that this will make people mad. There's a piece of me that people need to see my life authentically. What does it mean to be enough? I've read quote after quote, even verse after verse, and still when I look at the society I'm supposed to be a part of, I have a blank answer space next to that question. You're really good at giving advice, people tell me. Thank you, I respond, but in the inside my mind is moving at 100 miles an hour that it doesn't even slow down to envelop the compliment. I guarantee you that if you ask me for advice supernaturally, I will have an answer for you, but the seconds that follow the words leaving my mouth, I will doubt every word that just came out of it. Because how could anything I ever say be good enough? The grades I get, the friends I make, the way I spend my money, the way I spend the hours of my day, those are the things that I lay in my bed at night and question, was that good enough? And the constant nagging, wondering if I'm doing enough, did I talk enough, did I talk too much, did I eat enough, did I eat too much, did I push myself enough, did I push myself too much, was I Christian enough, was I too much Christian, and the list goes on, and sometimes laying in bed trying to assess my day by answering all of these questions in my mind, I forget to breathe. Because I'm not enough. And it would be nice if I could say, oh, I'll try again tomorrow, but I can't. How does one feel enough in this society? The results of me not being good enough is what people are going to get mad about. Because apparently I'm supposed to act like I don't have problems. I don't really care. I don't eat when I don't feel enough. I suppose it's a way to punish myself, and if you've been involved in my life at all, you know that not eating is the comfort zone I have found myself running back to time after time for the past 6 years. 9 months, 1 week, and 3 days. 1 week ago, I had made it 9 months, 1 week, and 3 days without resorting back to the familiarity of my life. 1 week ago, I gave it away. I chose to cling to something that felt familiar, that made me feel like I was headed towards being enough. I don't know how I reached that conclusion ever in my life, but that is how my mind works. I spent the last 7 days in a state of nostalgia, not a happy nostalgia, but a type of nostalgia where I was freezing in a room where everyone else was warm because I didn't have food, the familiar of feeling water dripping into the hollows of my empty stomach, the familiar of my stomach literally shrinking hour by hour. That's not healthy, people will say. Oh, really? Because neither is this society. I have grown up believing that I need to strive to meet some sort of level of enough, and when I feel out of control of my ability to strive, then I result to something that numbs the feeling. I can almost guarantee you I'm not the only one who does this. I can almost guarantee you that there are so many people in this generation who are reaching for an unattainable perfection, and when they feel like they can't meet it, they have to do something to block it out. It is because of the people before us who set unrealistic goals and ideas that we have to amount to X in order to achieve Y, and that if you don't, you won't be anything. Why do you think this generation is full of people on depression and anxiety medication with new mental health issues popping up in psychology almost every day? We are mind blocked by these standards we feel the need to achieve. I relapsed. It happened and I'm dealing with it, and I have people around me telling me I didn't fail and that it's going to be okay. But what about the people that don't? What about the people who secretly lay there at night not knowing how to go on with their life because everything seems so difficult and the fear hugs them tight as they believe that they will never amount to something because they are not doing enough? Tell the people around you that they're doing a good job. So what if they aren't perfect? Parents, please tell your kids that they are enough. So what if they lashed out or did something wrong? This society needs to understand that doing something wrong or not to the standards of someone else doesn't discount your worth. Grace needs to be implemented into our generation. You are doing a good job. You are breathing, and that is something. You don't have to amount to any standards someone else set. Please live your life knowing that there is something much bigger than you. There is grace. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in your weakness. Can that be the standard of this society instead of perfection?